Hey guys, my name's Coleman, and in this video I want to tell you guys 10 things that you can do while self-quarantining. Let's have a watch. Hey guys, like I said before, my name's Coleman, this is my life, and this channel is all about me showing you guys what my life is like in China. If you guys never been to another country and you guys want to see what living in a country is like, subscribe. If you guys want to know all the tourist spots, all the good food, all the ins and outs of living in Beijing or living in China for that matter, and when you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell icon so you can get notified when I post a video. I'll be posting a video every Monday. Thanks for watching again. My name's Coleman, and this is my life. Hey guys, again, my name's Coleman, and if this is your first time watching my channel, I want to tell you guys my channel is all about mine and my wife's life here in China. But today, again, like I said in the beginning of the video, I want to talk to you guys about what to do while in quarantine. If this is not your first time watching my videos, then you already know that I was in quarantine for 14 days, which is why I decided to start a YouTube channel. And today, I want to tell you guys what I did and some of the things I wish I would have done while I was in quarantine. All right, and I want you guys to keep in mind that I live in a small Beijing apartment. My apartment is only about 400 square feet or 38 square meters. And I was in there for 14 days. I could not leave the confines of that small apartment. And I want to show you guys what I did to keep my sanity. So let's get started. Number one, keeping a daily routine. Some of you guys probably don't know, but actually keeping a routine every day and having a set schedule of things that you can and can't do is super important. If you don't have that, then you might just get super lazy and you might just watch TV all day, lose track of time, get depressed, and you might feel disgusted with yourself because you're not being productive. So having a schedule is vital for being productive while you're in quarantine. So basically what my routine was every day was I'd wake up, get myself ready, brush my teeth, and then I'd read the Bible. And then after reading the Bible, I'd probably have breakfast, and then I'd read some other books. And by that time it was lunchtime. So after we ate lunch, usually we would work on something that we learned the previous day or learned that day. For instance, most of the time me and my wife would make cookies. We'd make these Chinese cookies that we never made before, but we just ate them in restaurants. So we look up a recipe online and then we would try to make them. And most of the time we already had the ingredients, they were really simple to make, but it was something that we didn't know what to do, and we would apply it for our little time slot after lunch. So I guess in the after lunch time slot, you could say, do something that you never done before, or do something that you've just learned. So after actually practicing something that I learned the previous day or that day, then after I actually did it, I would try to learn something else. So for instance, I would bake cookies, and then after that, I would read another article and try to learn something new. So bake cookies, and then I'd read an article about investing. And I was always trying to learn something new. And then after I learned that new thing, then I'd work out. And then I would reward myself by watching a movie, watching a TV series, but I wouldn't watch all of a series in one day. I would spread it out because me personally, if I sat down and I watched an entire series like for a whole day, I would feel disgusted with myself, I'd get depressed, and I'd be unmotivated to do anything else. Number one is the longest one because I think it's the most important one. And honestly, after hearing this number one thing, then you could probably just stop watching the video, to be honest. All right, number two, read. To me, it's really important to read. Let me restart. Reading, I'm not a reader. I hate reading. I hate reading books. Even in school, when the teachers gave an assignment to read so many chapters of a book, I hated it. And honestly, I would go online and look for a summary of those chapters. But I say read, one, because it increases your knowledge in something. Even if it's just a storybook, you're still learning new vocabulary. Maybe some vocabulary that you never knew before. So it's a way to get your brain thinking and get your eyes moving. And reading a storybook can also transfer you into another world. If you read a really good storybook, you're becoming captivated by those stories. But if it's like an informational book, for instance, the book that I read about investing, you're also learning a new knowledge, you're learning a new skill that you can take and apply to something else. And I honestly, after reading that investment book, I actually started investing just because I thought it was a good idea and it seemed really simple and it wasn't as scary as I thought it was. And let's be honest, reading a book is a lot better than watching a movie all day. Because watching a movie, it just sucks the life out of you. And most of the time you're not really learning anything. You're not even thinking when you're watching a movie. And this is coming from a person that loves to watch movies. I'm a movie addict. I love watching all kinds of movies, even if the movie sucks. But I think while you're in quarantine, you should not watch that many movies, especially you should not binge watch. Because honestly, reading is a whole lot better. So what books can you read while you're in quarantine? 3, learn something new every day. So some of the things that I tried to learn every day was improve my Chinese by reading a Chinese book, learn how to edit videos, hence why I even started a YouTube channel. And the third thing is cook authentic Chinese food. I've been in China for 3 years and I don't even know how to cook Chinese food. My wife showed me this app, and then from that app, I was able to learn how actual Chinese food is cooked, not the kind of Chinese food that you can get in America. So learning something new every day not only helped with me, of course, learning something new, but it also helped with the whole emotional side of everything. Because I had a task to finish every day. And until I finished that task, I wouldn't move on with the next thing. So this is something that I did, and I'm glad I did it. So I highly recommend that you guys try to learn something new every day while you're in quarantine or while you're staying at home. All right, number 4, work out. I cannot stress this enough. If you're gonna be in your house all day, you're gonna be sitting on the couch, reading books, trying to learn something new, cooking good food, you're gonna need to work out. If you don't work out, you're gonna get lazy, you won't have as many endorphins in your brain, you won't feel as good about yourself, and especially if you're eating junk food because you're cooking a lot of good junk food, then you're gonna feel lazy and you're not gonna feel motivated. But working out increases your energy and it increases the endorphins in your brain, and it makes you feel good about yourself. Also, if you have cabin fever because you've been cooped up all day, you need those endorphins to help you feel good about yourself and to keep you happy and to keep you motivated. So incorporate this into the schedule that I mentioned in number 1. Me personally, I did 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups every day, and before the end of the 14 days, I was doing all that within 10 minutes. So I strongly recommend that you guys incorporate it into your daily routine. Number 5, clean your dang house. Spring cleaning is almost here anyway. I mean, it's practically spring anyways, so you should do spring cleaning. Why not use this time to really detail your house? Clean those spots that you never cleaned before. Clean behind the refrigerator, clean under the refrigerator, clean behind the stove. There's a lot of stuff that you can clean that you probably have never cleaned before. If you need to, even wipe your baseboards. I mean, come on. It's springtime, time to spring clean your house. And honestly, if you clean, it'll get rid of a lot of dust, it'll help with allergies, and it'll make you feel good because you're in a new, clean house and you're not looking at all these stains and dust everywhere, which can also make you unhappy and make you depressed. When I was in quarantine, I wish I would have cleaned my house more. I think I only cleaned my bath. I really detailed my bathroom once, but I wish I would have done more cleaning, more detailed cleaning. Number 6. Is it number 6? Number 6. Learn how to cook your own food, man. Oh, how do you know it's the pig belly, you ask? Well, besides the fat and stuff, and this meat is terrible, it's more fat than anything, but there's also his nipple. I know so many people my age, well, around my age, that have never cooked their own food. They're ordering takeout all the time. They're cooking ramen noodles all the time. They're eating a bunch of junk food. Come on. If you're almost 30 and you don't know how to cook your own food, something is wrong with you. And hey, everybody loves someone who can cook a really good meal. So why don't you take this time to learn how to cook your own food? It's really easy, it's really simple. There's millions of recipes online that you could follow. Just Google what you want to search, Google simple recipes, quick recipes. There's so many things you can do, and it's also fun once you learn how to do it. Cooking your own food is not only healthier, but also saves you a lot of money. What are you doing? You're cutting the nipple off. How would you like it if, and never mind. Number 7, start your own garden, start your own vegetable garden, fruit garden, grow some different plants. So basically what I did, I tried to grow my own garlic, and it was pretty successful. And we recently planted some tomato plants, and we have some other plants that we ordered offline and then we're planting. Of course, planting some plants in a small little garden or in a small little flower pot doesn't take that much time, but it's really cool because you can watch them grow over time. And you're also learning something new. You're learning how to garden. So what I did really simple was take garlic cloves, break them up, and put them in the soil. Well, actually at first I didn't research it. I was like, hey, I'm gonna get this garlic clove, I'm gonna shove it into the ground and water it and see what happens. That was also me trying to experiment. But then I had some people say, no, do it this way. And they said, break up the cloves and put them in. So I broke up the cloves, put them in, and now I have garlic growing. And I think that's pretty cool. And later, when they're fully grown, I'll have garlic to eat. And I have something that I personally made, something that I can be proud of. And also, hey, I like waking up every morning saying, hey, how are my babies doing? So why not try to start your own vegetable garden or some other type of garden? Number 8, try to talk to your family more. This is something that I did not do, but I'm slowly trying to do it. I'm not someone who calls my parents every day, calls my parents once a week. If my parents are lucky, I'll call them once a month. Yeah, I'm not that good of a son, and I should really try to call them more often. But here recently, I've been talking to my mom a lot lately, and I should really try to call my brother more, call my dad more, and call my grandparents more. It's something that I'm not too good at, but I'm trying to work on it. I'm trying to work on it by talking to them through Facebook or some other means, because they're the only family I got. Why not try to spend time with them? I love them. I want to know more about how they're doing, what they're up to, and I want to get more involved in their life. And if you're not living with your parents, why don't you try calling them more, talking to them more? Number 9, doing experiments. If you're like me when I was a kid, well, if you're like me and my brother when we were kids, we like to do a whole bunch of crazy things. We like to catch stuff on fire, blow stuff up, and do various sorts of stuff like that. Except this, I don't really recommend blowing up stuff or catching stuff on fire because it's kind of dangerous. But I do recommend trying to do other types of experiments that will get you thinking, get you learning something new, and increase your knowledge or help you to do something that you've never done before. So for instance, for me, I never planted garlic before. Number 10, family time or playing board games with your friends. So this is something that I did not do during our 14-day quarantine, but it's something that we did after. A couple days ago, me and Shanshan played some board games. It's a game that she never played before. It's a game that I'm kind of familiar with, and we decided to play. Although it was a 3-person game, we played with 2 people and it worked out fine. So why don't you just take this time, your family's all together, take this opportunity to spend time with your family, play a board game, or do something together as a family. Because hey, you have a lot of time on your hands now, so why don't you try to be productive and get to know your family better? They're the only family you got. You never know when they'll leave, and you never know what could happen. Who knows? They could die tomorrow. You could die tomorrow. So enjoy the time that you have with your family now. So this is number 10, but it should also be number 1 because family is important. Well guys, that's it for my short little briefing about the things that I did and the things that I wish I would have done while I was in quarantine. Although this list was short and the list can go on a lot longer, these are just the things that I'm glad I did and I wish I would have done.